These mantras have the quality to create a nice positive mood, vibration in our body and mind. It helps very much to withdraw the mind and to help to experience that state of calmness and serenity. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram 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 Sit up straight. Be comfortable in your seat. Make the spine, neck and head in one vertical straight line. And take a few deep breaths. Full yogic breath. As you exhale, let the exhalation be twice as long as your inhalation. Relax the body. Consciously withdraw the mind from all thoughts and distractions and focus the mind at the point between the eyebrows. This point is referred to as the Ajna Chakram, third eye. It is really the seat of consciousness. And body and mind is relaxed. Naturally, the eyes turn up, converge at the third eye. It's not that you are straining your eyes, your optical nerves to squint the eyes up. It's not necessary, just your attention. Keep your attention at that point. If you observe a baby, when the baby is tired, ready for sleep, the eyes just naturally converge at that point, the third eye. The same way the yogi, when the mind is relaxed, focused, concentrated, it seems as if he is squinting his eyes, but it naturally converges at that point. So, when I say keep your attention there, just your attention. Nothing special that you have to do to get your eyes to converge at that point. Just your attention. Eyes gently closed. Mind withdrawn. Those of you who have or mala bead, that you want to do japa with it, that's fine. It's a very practical way to develop attentiveness, focus, concentration, preventing the mind from roaming, wandering. So you do your japa. The continuous repetition of the mantra is called japa. Using the rosary, the mala bead, it helps to keep your attention, preventing it from wandering. So you practice one-pointed focus, withdrawal of the mind. To the extent that you're able to do this, that's the extent to which you're going to reduce the agitation in the mind, leading to one-pointed focus, concentration, which will lead into meditation, and then eventually into the fourth state that is called Turiya, Samadhi, Nirvana. It doesn't matter what you call it. Let's just say that you'll wake up into, and the conditions are ready, the mind becomes calm, steady, peaceful, without any ripple, any thought, and you abide in your real nature, that you are divine. That is your goal, that's your objective. We call it enlightenment, self-realization, realizing that you are divine. So we continue our practice, withdrawing the mind at the point between the eyebrows, doing your japa, continuous repetition of the mantra, continue silently. Continue your meditation with chanting. These mantras we chant every day after our silent meditation. They have been arranged by my Guru Swaminatha Brahmananda Ji in the Shivananda Ashram in Rishikesh. And it was brought to the West or throughout the world by Master Shivananda's disciples. They are called moksha mantras, mantras for liberation. They are related to the loving aspect of the divine. The objective and purpose is to bring the mind to a state of purity, of quietness, calmness, sattvic state, so that you can move on continuously to that state of enlightenment, lifting, elevating your consciousness. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Pahi Mam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Raksha Mam. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Pahi Mam. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Pahi Mam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Raksha Mam. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Pahi Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Pahi Mam. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Pahi Mam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Raksha Mam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Raksha Mam. Sharvana Bhava, Sharvana Bhava, Sharvana Bhava, Pahi Mam. Subramanya, 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 Raksha Mam. Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Pahi Mam. Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Raksha Mam. Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Pahi Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Pahi Mam. Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Pahi Mam. Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Raksha Mam. Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Raksha Mam. Jaya Guru Shiva, Guru Hari, Guru Ram. Jagat Guru Param Guru Guru Sham. Jaya Guru Shiva, Guru Hari, Guru Ram.
Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai
Ram, Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram, Shri Ram, Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram. Krishnam Vande Jagadguru, Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Krishna Vande Jagadguru, Shri Krishna Vande Jagadguru. Anandoham Anandoham Anandam Brahmanandam. Anandoham Anandoham Anandam Brahmanandam. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Nisagama panisa sanidha pama pagama pa gama garisa nisa gama pagama garisa. This is a scale of raga. Bhim Palasi as an evening raga. So I'll sing a few chants, bhajan in this raga. Ni sa ga ma pa ni sa sa ni dha pa ma pa ga ma pa ga ma ga re sa. Ni sa ga ma pa ga ma ga re sa. तप साधन कछु नहीं लागत, जप तप साधन कछु नहीं लागत, जप तप साधन कछु नहीं लागत, करछत नहीं डमरी जोरे भाई राम गोविंद हरि, जोरे भाई राम गोविंद हरि, भाई संतति संपत्ति सुख के कारण, संतति संपत्ति सुख के कारण, जास्या भूल परी, जास्या भूल परी, जोरे भाई राम गोविंद हरि, जोरे भाई राम गोविंद कहत कबीरा राम नहीं जामुख, कहत कबीरा राम नहीं जामुख, तामुख दूरी, जोरे भाई राम गोविंद हरि, जोरे भाई राम गोविंद श्री राम जय राम, जय जय श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, 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 श्री राम जय राम, जय जय श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, मथुरा जावे क्या जावे क्या मथुरा जावे क्या केदार जावे क्या बदरी जावे क्या केदार जावे क्या बदरी जावे क्या पर्वत बना फिर तू अनारी मुक्ति न हो बिना भजन तुम्हारी मुक्ति न हो बिना भजन तुम्हारी नारायण को भजन नारायण को भजन मुक्ति न हो बिना भजन तुम्हारी मुक्ति न हो बिना भजन तुम्हारी नारायण को भजन क्या काशी जावे क्या मथुरा जावे क्या काशी जावे पा म प ग म प नि ध प म प ग म प म प क्या काशी जावे सा नि ध प म प नि ध प म प ध प म प ग म प ग म ग रि सा क्या काशी जावे स ग म प म प ग म प नि ध प म प ग म प सा नि ध प म प नि ध प म प ध प म प ग म प ग म ग रि सा क्या काशी जावे क्या मथुरा जावे क्या केदार जावे क्या बदरी जावे क्या पर्वत बना फिर तू अनारी मुक्ति न हो बिना भजन तुम्हारी मुक्ति न हो बिना भजन तुम्हारी नारायण को भजन नारायण
Shivaya, Om Namah 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 Shivaya Namah, Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Samba Sada Shiva, Samba Shivom Hara, Har 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 Namah Shivaya, Om Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Om Shanti. We are in the middle of our yoga teachers training course, which we are doing every month. The first 2 weeks of every month of our yoga teachers training course, 200 hours. So we're in the middle of this one. So my subject will be relating to this course. Tonight we'll talk about karma. Karma means action.
That's all. It means action. Your actions could be good or it could be bad. If your result is good, you must know that your action is good. If your result is bad, examine your actions, you'll find that this is not right. So simple. Jesus very clearly, very simply, straightforward, stated that as you sow, so shall you reap. You cannot want to sow corn and reap wheat. That's common sense, it's logical. This whole universe is based on this law of cause and effect. As you sow, so shall you reap. So, if you understand just something so basic, you will be aware, you'll pay attention to the kind of actions you're performing, depending on what results you want. On the spiritual path, you want to uplift your consciousness. You want to be a good person. You want to evolve from the lower level of animalistic level to human level to divine level. So 24 hours a day we are involved in action. Whether you're eating, drinking, sleeping, dreaming, action is taking place. So, as a spiritual aspirant, you should be aware of your actions. Actions come from thoughts. Thoughts come from desires. Desires come from your nature. So simple, so basic, outlined so clearly. So, the self, the soul, the Atman, who you really are, is divine, pure consciousness, divine, perfect. In the Bhagavad Gita is stated from the very beginning, you are immortal, you are the immortal self. Means who you are will never die. It is eternal, immortal. But the soul is covered by so many, we call it sheath, covering. You have the food sheath, which is this body. That's why it's called Annamaya Kosha. Anna means food, food sheath. Then you have the astral body, it's covered by that also, which is made up of the energy system, energy sheath, mental sheath, intellectual sheath. They are all covering. The astral body is also made up of all your senses, your mind, your intellect, and so on. Self-awareness. Then you have another body, it's called the causal body, not casual body, causal, the cause of this embodiment, the cause of this existence, as we experience it now. These are all covering over the soul, who you are. Or you could say, so many explanations given. The soul projects these vehicles, these instruments, to function in this world of objects, emotions, thoughts. Why? What for? Because you created it and you want to experience it.
So you project these different vehicles, physical body, astral body, causal body. So when we say we're practicing yoga or living spiritual life, all we're doing is working on these bodies and these different systems and sheath covering to refine and purify. So this light of this self, who you are, can shine through more and more until divine splendor more and more. So you say this person is more spiritual than the other. We're all divine, we're all the same, the soul, the Atman, divinity itself. But as a conscious being, should be aware of how much covering you have, how much obstacles, how much sheath. So you want to experience more and more your fullness. Fullness means your divinity. And if it's restricted by all the impurities and the obstacles, then we say we practice yoga, live a spiritual life, so that we are spiritualizing, raising our awareness, our consciousness more and more. The soul, the Atman, who you are, passes through all these mediums, mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, going through billions and billions of incarnations in billions of species. So, experiencing from all these different levels and embodiments. Until it transits into this human species. So as a human being transiting from the lower level, the animalistic level, plant level, and so on, what are you experiencing all the time? Survival. You want to survive. You look at a plant, animal, they're all involved in survival, to survive. So all these experiences in the human species now, it predominates the nature to survive, to procreate, to dominate. That is why that is so strong in the masses of humanity. It takes billions of incarnations of conscious living to rise above the lower animalistic nature. Because as a human being, you should wake up to the understanding that there must be more to this life than eating, drinking, sleeping, procreating. That's what all animals do. So if that's all you're doing as a human being, then you're not using this blessing, this as a human being, we evolve to elevate your consciousness. So people want to survive and they're using their mind, their intellect, the blessing that you have as a human being, they just remain on an animalistic level. And how it manifests, how it's expressed with hatred, jealousy, envy, lusting all the time for pleasure, for power, for name, for fame, and so on. It leads to hatred and jealousy and envy, and lots of pain and suffering and bondage. These are habits that you acquired, developed. Moving through all these mediums. So this amazing technology that you have evolved, self-awareness, you should be aware of yourself. There must be more to this life, man, than just eating, drinking, sleeping, procreating. That's all animals do. There must be more to it. When that happens, you could say that I wake up. Turning point takes place in your life. And it sets up this restlessness within you. I want to know. I want to know. There must be. And you could go on many, many lifetimes like that, restless, wanting to know. And even that is a very high stage. You could say being a human being is a great blessing. Wanting to know that there must be more to this life, you say you're twice blessed. It's not until you meet your guru, someone who can guide you to higher knowledge, higher aspiration, higher goals in life, that you could say, I'm thrice blessed. At that point, you become so ecstatic. Because you know that now I can reach the ultimate goal of my existence as a human being, to unfold, unveil my higher nature, my divine nature. In Raja Yoga, Maharishi Patanjali, now yoga is explained. Now I'm going to really explain to you what yoga is. Second sutra. Yoga is the control of the thought waves in the mind. So simple. Yoga means the awareness of your divinity. Not uniting one thing with another. Just be aware of who you are, that you are divine. And that takes place when the mind becomes calm, steady, peaceful, without a ripple, just like a lake without any ripple. Yoga's chitta, vritti nirodha. Yoga is the control of the thought waves in the mind. That's all. Then man abides in his real nature. Your real nature is divinity, so you abide in your real nature. At other times, man identifies with the thought waves in the mind. So at all times, in this state of consciousness, man, that's all you're identifying with, what thoughts are flowing through. To analyze this, to understand a little more about it, you say it's a study. And then it's outlined for you how step by step you can gain control of your mind, disciplining your senses, gain control of your mind. When you sit for meditation, your mind can become calm, steady, peaceful. Then you experience, I am divine. I'm the spirit, the soul, the Atman. It's called enlightenment, moksha, liberation, and so on. So you have three kinds of karma. All these experiences that you amassed and you harvested from your plant life, animal life, and so on. It's called sanchita karma. So you're a trillionaire, you're a multi-trillionaire in karma. You're not a poor person in karma. Now in each embodiment you say, I embody. You come just work out a small portion of that karma. Then we call it prarabdha karma. Prarabdha, prarabdha karma. because that is what is really dominating your personality. So you come, whatever embodiment is necessary to express that. As a human being, you become aware, you should be aware of what is predominant in my nature, my personality. So that prarabdha karma in every embodiment will unfold, which has been created by you. Not some diabolical God or joke of a God decide that you go here, you go there, you go there, and so on. You go to Calcutta, you go to Africa, you go to America, and so on. Everybody will want to come to America, isn't it? If they have the choice. But the choice is made by you according to your actions that you have performed, your own karma that is predominating. And while that is unfolding, because you don't know how to work it out, you're creating more karma. And that's called agami karma, A-G-A-M-I, agami karma. And that is further added on to your bank balance. So every embodiment, instead of working out the karma, you are creating more. If you don't know how to act, how to live, how to work it out. So in effect, you could say you are a karma machine, man. Karma machine, creating karma all the time. So, where's the liberation? You're not liberating yourself. You're creating more bondage, more karma. So when you reach this level in your evolution, where you wake up to the understanding there must be more to this life than eating, drinking, sleeping, procreating. And you have a guru to guide you. You should be ecstatic. Huh? But the stupid ego in you, instead of recognizing and have that reverence and respect and love for your guru who is guiding you, the ego tell you, I did it myself, it is me. Anything happened bad, horrible happened to you, you blame the guru, it is my guru. Or God. That's the nature of this existence, man, human being. And especially if the guru is telling you, because that's his duty, that's his dharma, to guide you, to tell you when you're deviating from the path to enlightenment, to moksha. When it's not in alignment with your craving, especially lustful craving, when you find some fault in the guru, that is creating more bondage for you, man. More bondage. Because now you're expressing ungratefulness, which will express in more and more bondage for you, not liberation. While you're evolving, you say, I'm practicing yoga sadhana, you had that unshakable faith in your guru and his teaching.
It is that which causes you to wake up and to raise your consciousness. If you get involved in some lustful craving, and the Guru teach you, tell you, guide you, it's not right, you're deviating. The degenerate intellect and mind will find ways to justify it, tell you that you are right, the Guru is fault, wrong. So instead of evolving, you're just degrading your consciousness more. These are some of the basic things you should be aware of. I went to primary school. I learned the alphabet, and 1 + 1 = 2, and so on. Now I'm in high school and college and university. Would I disrespect my primary school teacher? Would I think little of him or her? In fact, they are more important was more important in my evolution, my learning, than the university teacher. Or just as much, isn't it? And that's why the scripture tells you, never ever fail in respect to the sages. Never fail in respect to your parents, your Guru. You're degrading your consciousness. So that's my message to you today, Easter. Jesus, everything I'm telling you, Jesus taught it. Jesus taught the highest teaching. It's only people, because of their impurities and defects in their mind, can't understand really the beauty and the liberating message that he gave to humanity. Mix it up with their own garbage in their mind and impurities. And so it's expressed not in its purity, but in confusion, creating more, piling up more superstition, delusion, illusion in people. His teaching was primarily to liberate you, man, to free you from superstition, illusion, delusion. If it's not taught in that way, then it's creating more problems in the minds of people. The law of karma operates all the time. It doesn't matter whether you're a Hindu or a Muslim or a Christian or whatever. Some people think they do all kind of evil thoughts and evil action. You say, oh, that's a Hindu thing, karma. Or you think you can change your religion. You do all kind of evil things, thoughts and action and so on. Well, I'm not going to be Buddhist. Buddha will bless me and forgive me. Buddha can't take on your karma. Krishna couldn't take on Arjuna's karma. He can teach you how to rise above it. But you have to reap the fruits of your actions. If your actions harm people, create suffering and pain and misery in their life, and you think, oh, no, I become Buddhist and I come this and that and that. It's your karma, man. You create it, you have to face it. All these fruit trees I plant here,
Anybody could come and reap it. But your karma, you have to face it, your own self. Nobody can say, oh, I'll help you with your karma. Just pay me some more money, I'll do it for you. Some gurus do that. You have to face your own karma. You have to pay. My Guru Swaminatha Brahmananda so simply put it, man. Hariji, thinking good, doing good, getting good. Can't be simpler than that, man. Thinking good, doing good, getting good. For you to do good, you have to think good. If your thinking is crookish, your action will be crookish. So if you want to know whether you're a crook or you evolve, look at the action. And if your action you're not even aware whether it's good or bad, look at the result. Simple. If you're getting bad, it means that your action was bad, your thoughts bad, and your nature is evil, diabolical. And only you can change it. The Guru can't change it for you. But he can guide you. Guide you. You have to do the action yourself. So, that's my message for you today, Easter. After so many years, hundreds of years, one person may emerge as an enlightened being, come for the purpose of uplifting your consciousness. 2,000 years ago, Lord Jesus came, incarnated, the Lord incarnated as Jesus, to give you higher teaching, teaching that will lead you to enlightenment, to rise above hatred, jealousy, envy, and so on. That's all he taught. Love, love, love. He never taught anything that is degrading, to degrade your consciousness. He might tell you the truth. He never flinched from that. You're living a riotous life, man. Wine bibberings, fornicating. Change it, change it. Follow my teachings. No man cometh unto the Father but through me, meaning his teaching that will help you to transcend this level of consciousness, to experience the transcendent Lord, transcendent being, transcendent self, that I am divine. I and my Father one, I am He, I am that I am. I and my Father are one. He is in me, I am in He, I am that pure conscious. And I command you to be as perfect as the Father in heaven is perfect. You follow my teachings, your mind will become purified, and you shall see God. This is the essence of his teaching. Never ever say that you are a sinner, sinner, sinner. You are divine, pure consciousness. I'll offer some prayers for your good health, continued progress on the spiritual path. Let Jesus be your guide, your model, your ideal. Give us divine light. Om, Om, Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Sarvesham Swasti Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma kaschit dukha bhag bhavit asato ma sadgamaya tamasho ma jyotirgamaya mrityor ma amritam gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace Peace Peace. O adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto Thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. Thou art Satchidananda. Thou art existence, knowledge and bliss absolute. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and to control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, anger, greed, hatred, and jealousy. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold Thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve Thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember Thee. Let us ever sing Thy glories. Let Thy name be upon our lips. Let us abide in Thee forever. Bolo Satguru Shivananda Maharaj Ki Jai. All devotees and aspirants Ki Jai. Hari Om Tat Sat. Have an amazing, wonderful week.